Okay guys, magandang hapon na sa inyo lahat. Happy Sunday to all of you guys here from the Philippines. And this is your virtual pilot here in the Philippines, member of Airway Philippines Alliance, your Captain John. And for this noontime, Sunday noontime, we will be streaming our flight going to Taipei from Manila Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Good afternoon, sir. You the man. Good afternoon. I think it's still morning there in Malaysia. I think it's still at 11:13. Pero nevertheless, good afternoon na din sa iyo, sir. Alright, so... Okay, standby. We'll do something first para sa aircraft natin. Okay, standby guys.
Hi there. We're about set up here. Once everyone's on board, feel free to close doors and we can get going.
Okay, great. We're almost done. We'll let you know as soon as possible as everyone's on board. It shouldn't take much longer.
Alright, I'm back. Na, it's 12:13 already, huh? The same time zone lang pala tayo. We are the same time zone with the Philippines, alright. So again, this is the Airbus A340 guys of Tolis with the Philippine Airlines livery, and we'll be flying live on VATSIM as Philippines 1081, and we'll be heading to Taiwan International Airport, departing here at Ninoy Aquino International Airport here in the Philippines. We will depart as soon as possible because we will be taking our lunch on air. And right now, we will be expecting some 185 passengers and around 113 passengers na po ang nakaboard sa aeroplano natin. Alright, we are currently parked here at Terminal 2 International Wing of Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Yun. So parang may naka-park na China Airlines doon sa parang remote apron natin. But nevertheless, we have an active controller right now. We have an active tower and active approach controller. Okay, so merong approach tayo at meron tayong tower. So before we will proceed, we'll be checking again our ATIS information. So information alpha pa rin is latest for Manila. And we're expecting to depart runway 24. Alright, so runway 24, as far as I could remember, we will be maintaining runway heading. And initial climb will be 4,000 feet. We will be expecting radar vectors to Cabanatuan for our flight. Okay, so let's double check what we've done on our aircraft, guys. So for loading performance natin, we'll be having 185 passengers and around 7.5 tons of cargo, and our block fuel for this flight is 34.1 tons. That is enough going to Taipei and for our alternative airport, which is Hong Kong International Airport, in case we cannot land on Hong Kong, in Hong Kong. Okay, for our init data for our MFC, so we'll be departing Romeo Papa Lima Lima and going to RCTP, that is Taipei International Airport. Our flight number for this flight is Philippine 1081. Estimated passengers for this flight is 185. Cost index natin is 42 and cruising altitude is 390. So zero fuel weight natin is 211.4 tons and center of gravity is 24.8 tons. Black fuel natin is 34.1. And for our flight plan, so we will have no SID. So we have a tower and approach controller, so cancel po yung SID. We'll be maintaining runway heading. We're expecting to depart runway 24 and the initial climb will be 4,000 feet. But hindi pa tayo nag-request ng clearance sa ating controller right now. Okay, so we will be now switching our communications 1 radio to tower controller. Okay, standby. So okay, double checking everything is working before we call him. Yes, it's working. So again guys, if you are watching this stream, this is Philippines 1081 with the Airbus A340 livery, A340 aircraft with the Philippine Airlines livery departing Ninoy Aquino International Airport, and we will be going to Taipei. And we will just be expecting some around, let me see ilang oras ba flight natin, around 2 hours ang yata flight plan natin. Okay, so we will just be expecting some 1 hour and 34 minutes for flight going to Taipei for 39,000. Alright, so 148 passengers na on board natin. So we will now be calling our tower controller for clearance. Manila Tower, good afternoon. Philippine 1081 Heavy with you.
Philippine 1081 Heavy, Tower, good morning.
Manila Tower, good afternoon. Philippine 1081 requesting IFR clearance to Taipei, flight level 3900, sir.
Manila Tower, Air China
Mali
311.
pala yung punto po.
Air China 331, I hear you, 2 by 5. Air China 311, I requested to Shenzhen C3, that's 3.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to cockpit. Tow is...
Air China 311, say again. China 311, request clearances to Shenzhen. Air China 311, standby. I'll stand by, Air China 311.
Star Sputnik A3 to Information Alpha, request push and start.
Sputnik A3, 2 pushes out approved, facing Gulf 1-4.
Rear facing Gulf 1 for Sputnik A3 to Heavy.
V.
Manila Tower, Philippine 1081 requesting IFR clearance to Taipei 3900.
Philippine 1081, clear Taipei, expect radar vectors, Cabanatuan. Climb 4000 initially, runway heading, squawk 1351.
Clear to Taipei, expecting radar vectors to Cabanatuan, initial climb 4000, runway heading upon departure, squawk 1351, Philippine 1081.
Philippine 1081, read back correct, advise push and start, QNH 1012.
QNH 1012 and will advise when ready for push and start sa Philippine 1081. So, squawk natin is 1351. Okay, there you go. Squawk mode Charlie tayo. Alright, so 180 out of 185 passengers, 175 na on board. Then na lang yung kinakailangan natin. We'll be finishing our boarding.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, we're ready to go. Let's expedite our boarding process. Close na natin yung doors natin.
Cabin crew, go ahead and arm the doors. Thank you.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
Okay, thank you.
Manila Tower, Philippine 1081 ready for pushback and start, sir.
Philippine 1081, push and start approved, facing Gulf 4.
Pushback and start approved facing Gold 4, Philippine 1081.
We're not anticipating any delays. Be up to
Air China 311, Manila Tower, clearance ready, advise ready to copy. It's ready, Air China 311.
departure as soon as they're finished.
Air China 311, clear Shenzhen, expect radar vectors, Oliva, runway 24 departure, climb 4000 initially, runway heading, squawk 1352. Sorry, again, Air China 311. Air China 311, cleared Shenzhen, expect radar vectors to Oliva, climb 4000 initially, fly runway heading, squawk 1.
Okay, so we will be departing runway 24. We'll be maintaining runway headings. 241 is runway heading. Initial climb natin is 4,000. And we'll be expecting radar vectors to Cabanatuan, guys. Alright, so 185 passengers are now board and 7.5 cargo is now loaded. And we already requested for pushback. So meron tayong pushback approval. So before start checklist, cockpit preps completed, gear pins and covers removed, signs on auto adders on nav. Fuel quantity natin is 34.1 tons. Takeoff data initial time 4,000, heading 241. Bar reference 1012. Down to the line, below the line, windows and doors are closed. Beacon is now on. Thrust levers on either. Parking brakes as required, and we're ready to go. APU blade is on. Let's remove now our external power and ground services remove, and we're ready to go. Parking brakes release and pressure 0.
starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright. Engine mode selector to ignite. No bleed pressure is up. No umber process. Starting engine number 1 and 2. Black time set. And engine number 2 start.
Mabuhay! Welcome on board VATSIM Airlines flight. Before we depart, we want to let you know how much we care about your safety. This is inspired by everyone in the country for the safety of everyone in this flight.
Before settling down, be sure all carry-on items for security storage.
Alright, engine number 1 and 2 is stable. Starting engine number 3 and 4.
That is also ensured that all aisles
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. Pressure's up.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
also, tampering with, disabling, or destroying laboratory smoke detectors is a serious offense. Please set your mobile and tablet devices to airplane mode. Be sure to store large devices at this time. Also, please switch off all your transmitting portable electronic devices. If your gadget slips between the seats, do not adjust the seat. Please call a cabin crew member for assistance.
Fasten your seatbelt throughout the flight, especially during takeoff and landing.
Fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the pump until needed.
Alright, engine number 3 and 4 is now stable after start checklist. Anti-ice as required. Ecam status check.
Tow is
Bitstream natin is
disconnected and bypassed and has been
ay, so
removed.
yun.
Hands
Mayroon pa
signal
tayong
will
hindi
be on the
nagagawa
right.
pala.
We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Saan ba yun? Okay, ground, loading, takeoff performance natin. Departure natin, runway 24. Okay, no SID natin. 151, and 156. Flaps 2 na tayo. Up 2.9%. And flaps, flex temperature is 46. Okay, there you go. Okay, flaps 2 tayo. Transponders arm. Engine mode selector to norm. Terrain ND will be on my side. Turning on off our IPU. Signs natin, hindi pa pala naka-on. RTO and takeoff configuration set. And let's go back to our tower controller.
In case of a water landing, your life vest can be found under your seat or inside your center console. To use your life vest, place it over your head.
Manila Tower, Philippine 181 ready to taxi, runway 24.
Inflate your life vest by pulling down the inflation cords at the bottom or by blowing through the mouth. To release,
Philippine 1081 Heavy, continue taxi Kilo Golf 4, Charlie, cross runway 31, Hotel 1 hold short 24.
switch on once submerged in water.
Taxi Kilo Golf 4 Charlie, cross runway 31, Hotel 1, runway 24, holding point, Philippine 181. Okay, no slide to taxi, runway turn off lights on, and parking brakes release, pressure 0.
Now that we're all settled, you can learn more about our in-flight safety procedure while reading the safety card found in the seat pocket in front of you. Also, please be extra careful when handling hot beverages.
Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and relax. We're about to take off. Hope you enjoy this in-flight safety video made by the Filipino, for the Filipino, and for the world.
parking brakes check.
Sputnik A32, departure climb 4000, fly runway heading, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
4000 runway heading clear for takeoff 24. Sputnik A32 Heavy.
Heavy. Philippine Tower, China 311, requesting for stop. Air China 311, push and start approved, facing east. Facing east, Air China 311.
Alright, clear on the right side and clear on the left side. Right, let's go our flight check. Rudders, full left, full right and neutral. Elevators, full up, full down and neutral. Ailerons, full left, and full right and neutral. Alright, flight controls check. Let's now have our before start checklist. Flight controls check, flight instrument check, briefing confirmed, flap setting configured to V1, VR, V2 flex temperature 151 blue, 156 magenta, flex temperature 46, ATC set to 1351, set to the ARA, and ICA memo takeoff no blue before takeoff, down to the line. Okay, just a short recap before we reach the holding point for runways 24. This is Philippine 1081 live on VATSIM as Airbus A340-600 departing Ninoy Aquino International Airport. That is Romeo Papa Lima Lima, and we'll be going to Taiwan International Airport. That is Romeo Charlie Tango Papa RCTP. Our cruising altitude will be 39,000 feet.
Sputnik 82 Heavy, contact approach 119 at Atmos 7, good day.
And we'll be expecting flight level 390 and airtime of 1 hour and 34 minutes.
Tower, Green Air 681, good afternoon, on final runway 24, ILS. Green Air 681 Tower, good afternoon, winds 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 24, clear to land. Clear to land, 24, Green Air 681. Heavy, hold short on Hotel 1.
Hold short Hotel 1, Philippine 1081. Okay, so hold short tayo Hotel 1. So hindi tayo mag stop adjacent to the runway, but we will stop parallel against the runway. Heavy siguro to magla-landing if I'm not mistaken. 681. He is on 319. Okay, let's now finish our before takeoff checklist. Paka-expedite yung takeoff natin. Takeoff runway 24, confirm cabin crew advised. TCAS on TRA, engine mode selector to norm, and VAX will be on for this departure. Okay, so we will holding here. parking brakes on, pressure's up. So guys, we are holding short Hotel 1 for runway 24. And we have a tower and approach controller, guys. So we'll be expecting runway heading for our departure. Initial climb is 4,000 feet, and we'll be expecting radar vectors to Cabanatuan. Hopefully makapa-expedite tayo ng departure. Parang hindi yata. Para ipapalanding pa si Philippine 1104.
Philippine 1081, traffic short final, Green Air A319, line up and wait behind.
We'll line up and wait behind the Green Air coming aircraft, Philippine 1081. Okay, so pwede na tayong mag-proceed.
Tower, China 311, requested check. China 311, continue taxi Lima, Golf 4, right Charlie, and hold short of runway 31. Taxi via Lima, Golf 4, Charlie, hold short of runway 24, China 311. Tower Philippines 1104, now establish ILS. Philippine 1104, continue approach. Expect late landing clearance and final approach.
Okay, parking brakes, please. Pressure 0.
Here and continue approach for Philippine 1104. Philippine 1081, able for immediate departure.
Yes, sir. We are able for expedited departure.
Vacate runway 24 via Romeo 4. Continue taxi Charlie, Golf 8 Echo, Terminal 1 day of choice. Grader 681 will vacate via Romeo Charlie, Grader 681.
Okay, we're ready for takeoff.
Philippine 1081, departure time 4000, fly runway heading, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Philippine 1081. Chrono. Base power 50%. Right. Engine stable. Manflex 46 SRS, runway auto thrust blue checked. Thrust set, 100 knots.
100.
Philippine 1104, wind 260 degrees, 7 knots, runway 24, clear to land. Clear to land, runway 24.
V1, rotate.
Air China 311, continue taxi Charlie, Charles, runway 31, Hotel 1, hold short, runway 24.
Manila Tower, Philippine 131, now airborne passing 700 feet, maintaining runway heading, climb 4,000.
Block. Break, Philippine 1081, continue climb, contact approach 119, I guess 1 good day.
Contact Manila approach at 119.7. Thank you, sir. Maingap ng aga. Manila approach, good afternoon. Philippine 181 with you, passing 2,200 feet, maintaining runway heading, climbing 4,000.
Philippine 1081, Radar contact on departure, continue climb flight level 150.
Continue climb 150, Philippine 181. Okay, flap 0, speed check, flap 0. Okay, after takeoff climb checklist, landing gear up, flaps retracted, packs are on, down to the line.
Cathay 210, reduce speed 250 knots, correction, 240 knots, descend and maintain 7,000.
7,000 for Cathay 210 and will be and decreasing speed to 240 knots.
Okay, pass.
Philippine 1081, turn right, heading 2, correction, right heading 360.
Right heading 360, Philippine 181.
Sputnik 832, no further ATC, Unicom 122, gray.
22.8, Sputnik 832 heavy, gray.
You may now use your electronic device.
Alright, 10,000 feet, landing lights off, no turbulence, seatbelt signs off, terrain MD off. Alright, and we are heading 360, or that will be 000 to be exact also. Still maintaining climb to 150. Okay, 11,000 feet, barrier fence set to standard, passing flight level 112 now, no difference to the line after takeoff climb checklist is complete.
Cathay 210, right turn direct Zulu, cross Zulu at 3,000, and at waypoint Zulu cleared ILS runway 24 approach. Report established.
Right on Zulu, and then after Zulu we'll take the 24 ILS.
Will China 311, squawk 1352 with 2. Philippine 1081, climb and maintain flight level 200.
Confirm sir, flight level 200 for Philippine 181. Manila approach, confirm sir, flight level 200.
Okay, break Air China 311, radar contact on departure, continue climb flight level 150. Flight level 150, Air China 311. 1081, right turn direct Cabana 21.
Direct Cabana 2 on right turn, Philippine 181.
Cathay 31, correction, Air China 311, where are you going? Encamped, Air China 311. Air China 311, confirm what was your departure instructions. Departure,
lagot ka.
Auto 2 Bravo. Roger, 311.
Negative on our screen, it shows radar vectors. You were told to maintain runway heading.
Heading 100.
Air China 311, fly heading 360.
And approach is Cathay 210, the localizer has been captured. Heading 60, Air China 311.
Cathay 210, roger. Contact tower 1181, correct?
1181 for Cathay 210.
Philippine 1081, no further ATC, Unicom 128, good day.
Monitor Unicom 122.8. Thank you, sir. Mayong hapon. Alright, so we'll be now monitoring Unicom 122.8. Yun. And let's now start our in-flight entertainment and in-flight food services.
We are about to surface. Please make sure the train table is in the down position and clear the items to the aisle.
Manila Traffic Advisory, Philippine 1081 Heavy, contain climb to flight level 3990 IFR Taipei.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are free to
Alright guys, so mag-lunch na tayo and see you again guys once we reach our top of descent in Taipei. So top of descent natin, estimated natin top of descent will be, bakit kaya wala dito ang top of descent na time? Okay, top of descent natin 0546, or that will be 46 minutes past the hour of 1 in the afternoon. Alright, so lunch muna tayo guys and see you later.
objects are clear from the aisles, that'd be great. And enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Alright guys, and we're back again. We're having lunch na. So current time right now here in the Philippines is already 59 minutes or 1 minute before the hour of 1 in the afternoon. A very very nice afternoon to all of you guys who are watching this stream or flying right now and who are having lunch. So Sir You the Man in Malaysia, happy lunch then or maybe afternoon. Tapos na ka siguro mag-lunch. Alright guys, so we are now maintaining flight level 390. This is our assigned cruising altitude for this flight going to Taipei. And we are now airborne for around 24 minutes and we are just expecting some 1 hour and 34 minutes going to Taipei Taoyuan International Airport. So yung destination airport natin guys is Taoyuan International Airport in Taiwan. Okay, so current ground speed natin is 485 knots. Total true airspeed natin is 483. And happy to say the tailwind is on our side. So 107 coming from 178 at 2 knots. So medyo maganda yung tailwind natin. Mapapabilis yung flight natin papuntang Taiwan. Right, so gagawin natin ngayon, we'll be checking our fuel flow. So current fuel on board natin is 27,800 kilograms of fuel. Tapos yung fuel flow natin on each engine is 1,840 or 1,850 na lang round off natin. So fuel natin is still good for 3 hours and more than 3 hours and a half flight time pa. Alright. So yung destination airport natin, as you can see on our bar at the top, is going to Romeo Charlie Tango Papa. That is RCTP Taoyuan International Airport in Taiwan. So that is around northeast bound of north direction from Manila. So flight level 390 tayo or en route. And we'll be expecting some 1 hour and 34 minutes of airtime. So alternative airport natin in case hindi tayo makakaland ng Taiwan is Hong Kong International Airport. So our fuel is good for our flight to Taiwan, to Hong Kong, and an additional 1 hour of flight time. And checking again on our flight plan, we will be expecting to be on our top of descent at 0546 Zulu time, or that will be 46 minutes past the hour of 1 in the afternoon. Or technically that is around 45 minutes from now or 44 minutes from now. So mamaya na tayo mag-set ng arrival natin or mag-set ng star natin for Taiwan. Pero according sa flight plan natin that we initially filed, yung ating arrival is TNN1 Alpha for runway 05 right. So tingnan pa natin if the wind favors runway 05 right once or around 80 nautical miles before we reach our top of descent. So doon tayo mag-decide for our SID. Alright guys, so if you guys if you guys like this stream, don't forget to hit that like or follow button below. So ang bago, my new name right now in Twitch is now SkyMedic PH. And you can also catch me on YouTube and Facebook as Sky Medic. So medyo uniform tayo ngayon guys, Sky Medic. So this is again Captain John, your virtual pilot here in the Philippines, member of Airway Philippines Alliance. And right now, we are maintaining flight level 390, 39,000 feet. This is the Airbus A340-600 of Tolis with the Philippine Airlines livery. And we are flying live on VATSIM as Philippine 1081. We are currently, let me see, labas natin yung map natin. Let's check the map if nasa, well, I'm confident to say nasa Pilipinas pa tayo. Okay, we are on the area of Vigan, Ilocos Norte. Alright, or Ilocos area. So malapit na tayo sa Vigan, sa Batak, then Tulawag. Then we will be exiting Philippine Area of Responsibility or hindi pala, Philippine FIR or Manila FIR. Okay, so we already checked our fuel flow in comparison to ating fuel on board. So good for more than 3.5 hours pa yung flight time natin for our fuel. So maybe pwede pa natin ma-extradite yung flight natin. Tingnan na natin. Right now, we are traveling at Mach decimal 82. So increase pa yan natin, Mach decimal 85, pwede pa. Okay, let's increase our speed to Mach decimal 85 to shorten our airtime going to Taipei. So again guys, this is the Airbus A340-600 of TOLIS with Philippine Airlines livery, and we are flying live on VATSIM as Philippines 1081. We have 185 passengers on board and 7.5 tons of cargo, and we are maintaining 39,000 feet for our assigned cruising altitude. And currently we are speeding up our flights to Mach decimal 85, and currently we are traveling at a ground speed of 498 knots and climbing or increasing. Alright, so every 15 to 20 minutes I will be back on the cockpit to check our instruments, to check our fuel flow, if there will be leaks. There are leaks on our flight, na enough pa yung fuel natin going to Taiwan. But right now we are still currently at northern tip of Luzon Island here at northern Philippines, and maybe around, let me see, around 15 to 20 minutes we'll be exiting Manila FIR and we'll be on Taipei FIR. Alright, so see you later guys. Happy lunch. Alright guys, and we are back on our cockpit and we'll be checking again our fuel flow in comparison to our fuel on board. So current fuel on board natin is 24,440. 24,440, and our fuel flow for each engine is 20,090. So our fuel right now is still good for 3 hours of flight time going to Taipei, then to Hong Kong with an additional 1 hour of flight time. So currently, so wala tayong leak. And checking our progress page, RCTP runway 05 right. Okay, okay, we are already 149 nautical miles before our top of descent. We are scheduled for our top of descent at 0544 Zulu time. And currently it's already 0526 Zulu time, or that would be 26 minutes past the hour of 1 in the afternoon here, local time. Okay, so it's still a long way to go, but we are still on Manila FIR. In a few minutes from now, we'll be entering Taipei FIR. And right now, we will be checking the weather in Taipei. So this is again, guys, the Airbus A340-600 Totolis with the Philippine Airlines livery, and we are inbound Taipei Taoyuan International Airport. We are maintaining flight level 3990 or 39,000 feet with a speed of Mach 85 or ground speed of 501 knots. And we are already airborne for around 51 minutes, and we're just expecting some 1 hour and 34 minutes of airtime going to Taipei Taoyuan International Airport. And we departed Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila, Philippines, capital city. And we have 185 passengers on board and 7.5 tons of cargo. Okay, checking the weather right now in RCTP. Okay, METAR in Chiang Kai-shek International Airport, winds 040 degrees at 70 knots. Good visibility of more than 10 kilometers, QNH is 1016, and runway 05 left and 05 right is favorable for arrival. Okay, the wind is from the direction of northeast 040 degrees with a speed of 17 knots. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. And there are a few clouds at an altitude of 1,200 feet, broken clouds at an altitude of 2,500 feet, and broken clouds at an altitude of 4,000 feet. Ceiling or broken or more is 2,500. Okay, ground temperature is expected to be at 19 degrees Celsius. Okay, and if we will land at runway 05 right, we will be expecting some 2 knots of crosswind. Alright, so runway 05 right is still favorable for our arrival. Okay, so it's since 129 nautical miles lang tayo, we will be setting now our arrival for runway 05 right. RCTP. Alright guys, so while our aviator tablet is preparing our chart, this is your virtual pilot base here in the Philippines, Captain John, member of Airway Philippines Alliance, a virtual airline base in the Philippines. And welcome to my Twitter or Twitch account, SkyMedicPH, and you can also catch me on Facebook and YouTube as SkyMedic. And usually I stream live virtual pilot or virtual ATC ground controller in Manila. And if you like this stream, guys, don't forget to hit that like or follow button below and share this to your friends in order for them to get notified on our next stream. Alright, so let's go back to our cockpit. So it's been a while na since I landed in Taipei, so nakakapanibago. And hindi ko alam if ever meron akong magandang scenery in Taipei, but nevertheless, okay na yan. So expected natin 05 right. Ang approach natin is ILS runway 05 right, then our arrival or SID is TTN. So ano yung TTN? I'm not so sure what does TTN mean. Bakit kaya ito? Hindi ko alam. Feeling ko parang kwan yan, waypoint or yun, TTN alpha. Okay yan, TNN alpha is Sigang 1 alpha. So T and N is Sigang. Alright, so now I know. 05 right. Okay. So naghahanap siya dito ng via for our arrival. So may Huko and Tulip. Okay, we will be coming from the south. So may Fitos. Nasa yung HLJ. Not sure about this. Kung nasa si HLJ natin dito. Jami in March. Ito yung tatlo. What if kaya wala? Tingnan nga natin saan siya dadaan. Okay. So, Jami tayo. Alright. Then, Tulip. Okay, so na-input na natin yung expected SID natin. TTN1 Alpha, or that will be Sigang 1 Alpha. So, we'll have our... Okay, so time check right now, it's already 31 minutes past the hour of 1 in the afternoon, and we're expected to be on our top of descent at 0545, or that will be around 14 minutes from now. And we are already 108 nautical miles before our top of descent. We have set now our SI or star for Sigang 1 Alpha, or that is TNN1 Alpha for runway 05 right. And our new report is yun, 0545 yung top of descent natin, and the weather and traffic permitting will be touching down runway 05 right of Chiang Kai-shek International Airport 11 minutes past the hour of 2 in the afternoon. Alright guys, this is again the Airbus A340-600 of Tolis, and we are using the Philippine Airlines livery, and we are flying live right now on VATSIM as Philippines 1081. And we are maintaining 39,000 feet our assigned cruising altitude, and we are heading to Taipei, Taoyuan, or Chiang Kai-shek International Airport. We're just expecting some around 1 hour and 34 minutes of airtime, and we have 185 passengers and 7.5 tons of cargo on board. And we departed Ninoy Aquino International Airport around 56 minutes ago, almost an hour na tayong lumilipad. And we did have a tower and approach controller while we depart Manila. So right now, wala tayong controller, so we are already on Unicom frequency. And yun, makikita na natin ngayon yung ating down arrow, which signifies our top of descent. So that is around 100 nautical miles away. Okay, so wala problema yung fuel flow natin. Fuel on board is still at 23,000 kilograms, good for almost 3 hours of flight time. And maybe around 5 minutes or 3 minutes before our top of descent, I will be back on our cockpit. For the moment, sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of our flight, guys. This is your virtual Captain John from the Philippines, and I will be back in around 10 minutes. Enjoy! All right, guys, and we are back on our cockpit. Okay, let me check now. Expected na natin na top of descent kanina is 45 minutes past the hour of 1 in the afternoon. Yes, and right now we are 20 nautical miles before our top of descent. So let's have our arrival briefing. Double checking again weather in Chiang Kai-shek International Airport in Taiwan. All right, runway 05 right and left is still favorable for our arrival, so let's have our arrival briefing. So we will use this Jeppesen chart 20-2 Delta published 1st of October 2021. Effectivity is 7th of October, and we will be using the TNN1 Alpha or the Sigang 1 Alpha arrival. That is good for runway 05 left and 05 right. And from TNN VOR to Mix, then to Bravo, then to Jami. That is for our. So, critical DME natin. So, may mga critical DME dito nakalagay. So, basta let's follow na lang dito mamaya, guys. Alright, so from Sigang, then to Mach, then to Bravo, then to Jami. That is our last waypoint for this star pala. And for our arrival, ILS runway 05 right, that will be Jeppesen chart 21-3 published 15th October 2021. Localizer frequency is 110.7. Final approach course is 54 degrees. Mandatory altitude is 1,600 feet. And for our airport elevation is 108 feet and runway elevation is 107 feet. Minimum sector altitude around the aerodrome is on the center at 9,000. Okay, let's assume muna yung navigation speed natin, guys. And yun, mandatory altitude natin is 1,600. So, descend na tayo, guys. Set na lang natin dito sa 1,000. Right. Traffic advisory Philippine 181 Heavy, leaving flight level 3900 on initial descent via the Sigang 1 Alpha arrival, expecting ILS approach runway 05 right, Taipei. Okay, let's continue our briefing. And for our ILS decision altitude for category D, since we are a heavy aircraft, that will be 334 feet. And in case of a misapproach course, guys, we will climb on 54 degrees, heading DME 9.6 of RCTP, that is, I think, Taoyuan. Then turn left direct to Sedo, maintain 3,000 and hold. So, holding altitude natin in case for a misapproach is 3,000. Alright. And for our aerodrome chart, this is 2.9, published for 17th of September 2021, Taoyuan International Airport, RCTP. And we will be touching down runway 05 right, that is on the southern southern runway. Okay, and let's plan to vacate via Share 7.
If you could please help the cabin crew by assisting them clean up any trash or anything, that would be most appreciated. And we should have you on the ground here within 20 minutes or so. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we've landed. And please also be seated until we come to the gate. Thank you.
So, yun guys, makikita na natin sa screen natin. RCTP is already 120 nautical miles na lang from our present location, and we are already on our descent to RCTP or to Taoyuan International Airport. Pero yung official name ng RCTP is Chiang Kai-shek International Airport. Okay, so Chiang Kai-shek International Airport is a large airport in Taipei, Taiwan, and the airport has 2 runways. And this report was made for Chiang Kai-shek International Airport January 9, 2022 at 13:30 Zulu time. Okay, that's around, let me see, yeah, around 16 minutes ago. So there are a few clouds and at altitude of 1,200 feet, broken clouds at 2,500 feet, and broken at 4,000 feet. And the ceiling broken or more is 2,500 feet. The temperature and wind chill are 19 degrees Celsius and dew point is 14 degrees Celsius, and relative humidity is 73%. and the air pressure at sea level is 1016. Okay, let's now prepare our perf page. So QNH natin. RCTP. Okay, Taoyuan International Airport. Okay, so QNH natin is 1016. Ground temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. Mabuti pa sila malamig. Ground temperature natin is 040 at 17 knots. Okay. And our decision altitude, since we will be landing via ILS, ano nga yung category D natin, is 334 feet. Okay, there you go. And for our localizer or rad nav pala, frequency natin, ILS is 110.7, and our final approach course is 54 degrees. Alright, there you go. ICKS. Okay, BOR siguro yan. Taoyuan. Okay, we are already inbound waypoint MH and still descending, and we are passing flight level. We just passed 29,000 feet and still descending, guys. Okay, and according to our published flight plan, we will be at waypoint Bravo at 5:59 Zulu time, or that will be 1 minute before the hour of 2 in the afternoon local time. Right, time check right now, it's already 49 minutes past the hour of 1 in the afternoon, and I have said earlier, we will be on waypoint Bravo at 0559. Okay, so I will be back again on our cockpit around 5 minutes, and we will be doing something else. So maybe at around 10,000 feet. Bravo ba? Anong altitude natin? Tamang-tama. Waypoint Bravo, we will be at 10,000 feet. Usually below 10,000 feet, magiging sterile cockpit na tayo for our arrival. Alright guys, for the meantime, sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of our flight. And this is again your virtual Captain John from the Philippines, and we are in command of this Airbus A340-600 of Philippine Airlines, live on VATSIM as Philippines 1081. Alright, enjoy the rest of our flight, guys, and see you in 5 minutes. Alright guys, and we are now back on our cockpit, and that will be our last episode for of the cockpit. And we now be preparing for our arrival in Taiwan. Okay guys, just a short recap for our flight. This is Philippine Airlines 1081 Heavy Airbus A340-600 of Tolis, and we are flying live on VATSIM, and we are now on our continuing descent to Taiwan International Airport here in Taipei, and we departed Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Manila around 1 hour and 21 minutes ago. Right, so passing transition altitude na tayo dito. And double checking our QNH is 1016. Right, there you go. And let's have our approach checklist. Briefing is now confirmed. ECAM status is checked. Seatbelts are on. And minimum set already to 334 feet. And down to the line. Below the line, bar reference set to 1016. Approach checklist is now complete. Right guys, we are at 11,000 feet, and we are still inbound waypoint Bravo at 7.8 miles. Okay, landing lights on. Okay, let's now enter stern cockpit. Terrain ND on my side, double checking our rad nav. 110.7, 54 degrees course. Okay, QNH is 1016. So good visibility at Taiwan Taoyuan International Airport. No precipitation reported. QNH is 1016. Ground temperature 19 degrees Celsius, and surface winds 040 degrees at 16 knots. Okay, mahaba naman yung runway natin. So, 3.8 kilometers for runway 05 right. So, we'll be just using low for our brakes. Okay, according to our flight report, we're expected for touchdown at 11 minutes past the hour of 2 in the afternoon local time. Current time right now is already 2 minutes past the hour of 2, so we still have 9 minutes to go. And we are already 32 DME for runway 05 right.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing.
So again guys, just a short recap of our flight. This is Philippine Airlines Airbus A340-600 and we are flying live on VATSIM as Philippines 181 and we are already on our final leg of our descent to Taoyuan International Airport in Taiwan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Make sure you are seated with seatbelt fastened and your tray tables in the upright position. Any items should be stored and your removed from all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you.
Alright, and we departed Ninoy Aquino International Airport around 1 hour and 15 minutes ago. And we have 185 passengers and 7.5 tons cargo on board. And we're just expecting some 1 hour and 34 minutes of airtime. So yung speed ng flight natin medyo napabilis because we have a tailwind on our side while we are on our cruising altitude. Okay, no more traffic in RCTP. Taipei traffic advisory Philippine 1081 heavy, turning base for runway 05 right. Alright, I got already visuals of our runway. Approach phase activated. Approach button on. Autopilot 2 engage. Category 3 dual. Autopilot 1 and 2 engaged. Okay, flaps 1, speed check. Flaps 1. Flaps 2, speed check flaps 2. Localizer checked. Sauyan traffic advisory Philippine 1081 heavy turning final for runway 06.
2,500.
Gear down.
2,000.
Lights on. Flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3. Flaps 4, speed check, flaps 4. Cabin checked. Okay, landing checklist, cabin crew advised. Auto thrust on speed, auto brakes on low. ECA memo, landing no blue. Landing checklist is complete. Okay, set na natin yung heading natin to 054 in case we'll have a misapproach.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Okay, establishing the localizer. Sauyan traffic advisory Philippine 1081 establish the localizer. Glide slope checked. Glide slope check.
$500. 100 above. 400.
Land checked.
Minimum 300. 200. 100. 50.
Flare.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Diesel spoilers reverse green. 70 knots. Laps attracted, spoilers disarmed. Yes, area demand right on time. Okay, let's stop for the moment. Landing lights off. Nose lights to taxi. Strobe lights on auto. Okay, we will check where do we park here. I'm not so familiar with Taiwan International Airport. Okay, we'll just pass by here and we will... No, I think not. It's dali lang. Saan ba ditong proper yun? Dito pa ang taxiway. Alright. So, dito tayo. Share 7. Taiwan Traffic Advisory, Philippine 1081 Heavy, vacated deactive via Shira 7, will taxi by Quebec 6 to Quebec Stand of Choice, Terminal 2, Southern, Terminal 1, correction, Terminal 2, Terminal 1. Okay, clear on the left side and clear on the right side. Okay, after landing checklist, flaps retracted, spoilers disarmed, radar is still on. Off na natin. There you go. Switching off our weather systems. Okay, predictive ventures are off and starting our APU. Okay, saan ba tayo magpa-park dito? Doon tayo. Okay. Pwede ba doon? Okay, medyo makiti doon eh. Dito na lang. Yan, straight ahead parking tayo. Okay, hold on. Shutting down engine burn 4 and 1. Switching off our lights. Haha. Suicidal yung kwan ah. Yung cargo truck ah. Okay, few feet to go. And parking brake set, pressure's up. Okay, checking our APU. APU is now available. APU bleed is on. Shutting down engine number 3 and 2. Okay, beacon lights off. And seatbelt signs off. Ay, gumagana pala. Hindi ko alam gumagana pala yung bridges dito.
Cabin crew, doors to manual, please.
Alright, sandali lang. Hindi ko pala alam gumagana dito. Ayun.
Cabin crew, the airplane is now secure. Go ahead and open the doors.
Alright, let's now open our doors.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, I hope you enjoyed your flight with us today. On behalf of myself, Chris Officer, and the cabin crew, we'd like to thank you for your pleasant journey to the airport, and we will see you again very soon. Thank you for flying with us.
Alright guys, and we are already here at Taoyuan International Airport in Taipei. Our landing rate was negative 234 feet per minute. That was a nice landing. So right now, we are already offloading our passengers and together with and unloading our cargo. Okay, let's just expedite their offloading. Okay, let's double check our flight report. Philippine 1081. Pilot grade A positive. Landing rate negative 234 feet per minute. That was a nice landing. For passenger rating, overall is 83.1%. There is an 11.9% improvement of our flight according to our passengers. Okay, flight summary. The flight was perfect. So you communicated effectively with the cabin, with all critical phases. Okay, your landing was good. Overall, your passengers were slightly happier after landing with you. Good work. So scheduled departure time natin earlier was 0430, that is 12:30 in the afternoon. Off blocks natin was 0422. We are on time for our departure. Scheduled arrival natin is 0622 Zulu time, and on blocks natin is 0612, and we are early. Okay, you push the nose a little too much and the passengers are a bit nervous. Okay, so medyo na nervous na kanina. Okay, brake fan is now on. Alright guys, this is again the Airbus A340 of Tolis with the Philippine Airlines livery, and we just arrived here at Taoyuan International Airport in Taipei. And at this moment of time, we will be disconnecting on VATSIM and we will be checking our arrival. Okay, there you go. So hold on guys, and we will now start our recap for our arrival. Saan na ba tayo? Yan. So this is the moment medyo nag-pitch down tayo kanina according sa report natin, pero hindi pa tayo nagla-landing gear down. So check natin. Okay, there you go. That is our turn for our final. Okay, do landing gear down tayo. Okay, let's fast forward this view. Check natin yung arrival natin. Okay guys, this is already a recap of our landing here at Taoyuan International Airport in Taipei. This was an ILS approach for runway 05 right. Okay, check na natin. Okay, there you go. Alright. Wait, that was our right wing view for our touchdown. Let's now take a look on our left wing passenger view. Kung kumusta yung landing natin. Yan, dito na lang. Alright, there goes our reversers for engines 1 and 2. Okay, and one last view, our tower view, before we end this stream, guys. Okay, there you go. There goes our aircraft for our tower view. Runway 05 right, Taoyuan International Airport RCTP. Okay, there goes our flare. And touchdown. Alright guys, and this ends our stream for our 1 hour and 34 minutes flight time from Manila Ninoy Aquino International Airport to Taipei Taoyuan International Airport, or also known as Chiang Kai-shek International Airport. This is the Airbus A340-600 of Tolis with the Philippine Airlines livery, and we were live on VATSIM as Philippines 101, and we did have a cruising altitude of 39,000 feet, and we have 185 passengers and 7.5 tons of cargo on board. And right now the time here at Taipei is already 23 minutes past the hour of 2 in the afternoon, same time in Manila. So we did have 1 hour and 34 minutes of airtime. Okay, so this is again your virtual Captain John, and thanking you for watching this stream. And for those who will be reviewing this stream, guys, you can catch me on Twitch as SkyMedic PH and on Facebook and YouTube as SkyMedic. And I usually stream virtual flights in command of mostly of Airbus aircrafts, the Airbus 321, the A319, the A340-600, the A350, and the Airbus A300 of Unibuilds and Flight Factor respectively. And sometimes I also stream as ATC ground controller assigned in the Philippines, most of the time in Ninoy Aquino International Airport. Alright, so this is your captain speaking, and thank you for watching this stream, guys, and hope to see you again on our next stream. And if you like this stream, don't forget to hit that like or follow button below and share this to your friends in order for them also to get notified on our next stream. So again, this is your virtual Captain John, member of Airway Philippines Alliance, bidding you goodbye. Keep safe, guys, and have a nice day ahead of you. Bye, guys!